ArcView scripts. Introduction. ArcView is written using a programming language called Avenue. Everything you do in ArcView, whether it's opening a project, adding a theme, opening a table, or creating a layout, is done through this programming language. The individual process, adding a theme, is contained in a single program file called an Avenue script. Needless to say, the basic ArcView program software contains hundreds of scripts. There are also many scripts, thousands, that people have written to Avenue to accomplish their own task. When the basic program does not contain what they need, there is probably no task that cannot be accomplished in ArcView if you know how to write Avenue scripts. Using scripts. First, let's see how to use some of the scripts that are available as part of the basic ArcView software package, but which are not readily apparent. Start with an entirely new view and add the theme of buildings that you just created from the image. Open each table. Notice that there is no indication of the area, acrylic or perimeter. This is because your theme is shapefile, and if you recall, the shapefiles don't have topology inherent in them. Close the table. Make your project window the active window. Click on the script icon and the new button to open a blank script document. Go to the menu bar and choose script, then load the text file. Navigate to the application ArcView 3 sample script directory in the right hand pane. In the left hand pane, scroll down and choose the file. Click OK. In the script window, an Avenue script will appear. These are all the commands that we executed when the script runs. Click on the compile icon in the bottom of bar to compile the scripts. Click on the run script icon to execute the script. Now retune your view window, make it active, and open the table of the building stem once again. Lo and behold, you should see that the area, acrylic, and perimeter of record polygon has been calculated. Creating icon for script. Say you are going to calculating as a representative and you really don't want to have to keep going back and forth from view to script to view. Once again, make your project window the active window. Go to your menu bar and choose project customize. In the new window, choose view. For type, for category, choose tool. You will see all your existing tool icon plus a couple that you normally don't see in the bottom parts of this window. Click on the tool button and new blank tool will be added adjacent to your identity tool. Move your cursor onto the line that says click and click twice. When the script manager window opens, scroll through the list until you find script I, which is where you loaded the calculate script. Also, click twist adjacent in the word icon and select a symbol to sit on top of your icon. Now, just dismiss the window. When you make your view window the active window, you will see the new tool you just created next to identify button. Now, edit your buildings theme as usual. When you are done, stop editing, save your edits, and then run the script by clicking on the icon you just made. This is just an example of script. More pre-written script can be found the ArcView help files on the help content sample script and extension. An extension, there are scripts to help you additional things, a view, table, chart, hundreds or other script. Not an accuracy. Now that you know some ways to create data, it is important to think about how accurate your data area. This will depend on many factors. How accurate your original data? How will you digitize? If you are not digitizing but entering coordinates from a spreadsheet, how accurate are those coordinates? How many decimal places did you use? What's the specific accuracy of the GPS unit you are using? Did you post-process the GPS data appropriately? Plus, you would never enter the coordinates of the line of the same way as someone else, even though you may be digitizing from the same material. There is personal judgment inherent in the process. Chapter 4, Creating Layouts. Layouts are document type in a view project where you place your views, tables, and charts on a piece of paper that will be printed. This is also where you add titles, legends, notes, arrows, and scale bars to generate a final cartographic product. Layouts are dynamic. If you go back and change something in a view, it will automatically be updated in your layout, unless you tell it not to. Layouts can be exported into a variety of formats if they need incorporated into other documents or sent to a publisher in electronic format. The most common format in encapsulated PostScript, often be entirely new view project. Zoom out to full extent of all themes. In your project window, highlight the layout icon and then click on in the new button. A new window with a blank piece of paper appears scaled layout 1. Your menu bar, button bar, and toolbar now have icons that are specific to layouts. First, let's look into the layout properties icon and the button bar. When you click on this icon, you will get a new window with the name of the current layout. How you change the name of the something more description than layout 1 if you have a project that will contain many layouts. You can also designate the grid spacing by default. Now your menu bar choose layout, then spec setup. There are a number of factors will determine whether you choose landscape or portrait. If you cannot see the entire piece of paper in the layout window, use the zoom to pack icon. The little globe icon in the toolbar is the most important icon for layouts. Click on in this icon. Open the move your cursor. Click and hold your mouse button down while dragging a box across the page. You are creating a frame for your view. When you release the mouse button, a new window will pop up asking you several things. Which view you wish to place on the paper. If you had more than view, it will list up all of them. You can place multiple views in your layout. For now, highlight view 1. The live link box is checked by default. Here is where you can also determine the scale at which you wish a view to draw the view. Automatic. Given the size of the frame you drew and the extent of the view, a view will view within the frame automatically. Preserve of the scale. If you set a scale in your view and you want the exact scale preserved in the layout, select this. User specific scale. Here you can tell a view that regardless of the scale that is in the view you want to force a specific scale in the layout.